Speak again.
So, because of a little pissing match, if you will, he's willing to summon the armies of the dead.
Great Cthulhu!
Yep.
That guy needs a therapist.
In any case, you are now up against the undead summonation.
Summon. Undead summonation. Oh, how
I
terrifying.
know good English spell.
Apparently so does Rourke. Okay, and you're surprised, so you need to... Yeah, you did not have Hunt Mastery, so you are surprised by this attack. And immune to psychic powers.
Gee, it's an army of the undead. That's something I see every day.
Also,
no, it isn't!
Also, the intense cold is killing you because you don't have the discipline of Nexus. So you lose 2 endurance points every round.
Wow.
Oh, dude, that's
God
not
damn
good.
it.
A good thing, however, is your Summersword will deal double damage to these things.
Okay.
So it is hack and slash not only for the sake of, well, slashing, but for survival.
Okay.
How many are there?
I don't know,
I see 3.
but more probably coming. So, in any case, that's all. I guess with Undead Summonation, it's just like an entire graveyard just coming to attack you. So, in the first round of combat, you would have 25, right?
Let me see. 25, 25, combat skill. Wait, it says...
No, 27.
Yeah, because they're immune to psychic powers, and you get
We
minus
have
2.
27 plus 2. Now we don't have the plus 2.
And you get minus 2 from the ambush.
Oh,
Because they're immune to psychic powers, and you are ambushed. So that's 25 in the first round.
Alright.
let's just kick that bony little asses into the next century.
Right. Okay.
Where they'll no doubt appear in a horror movie.
Right. So, give it here. Roll the die.
5.
Okay. The undead horde claws at you from all directions as they rise from the grave, and the chilling cold seeps into your wounds. So that's 4 endurance points loose here. You swing your mighty blade around, chopping down everything that stands in your way, blasting bits of undead in all directions as your holy blade sears through them as if they were made of melting butter.
Leroy Jenkins!
Right. Roll again. Give it here.
2.
2. Okay. They come at you from all directions. Walking bones, sharp claws, shredding.
Wait, why do they have sharp claws?
Because they're undead. It's a basic feature.
Oh.
If it does not scrape and cut you, it mauls you, I suppose.
Yeah. But, well, you got your 2 combat points back, so that means you lose 5. And with one last, the swing of your mighty sword, you send a pure energy in all directions, shattering the remaining horde. You have won.
Hooray!
As you destroy the last of the fleshless skeletons, you see that the struggle has spread beyond the walls of the churchyard. From the depths of an open crypt, a shambling mass of zombies are hurling themselves at the riders, tearing the terrified warriors from their saddles. Rourke's summonation has gone horribly out of control. No living creature is safe from the terror he has unleashed.
Well, that was a Darwin moment.
Let's go save the idiot.
The Lordling turns and gallops away in blind panic, leaving his followers to their grisly deaths.
Our next Baron
Let's go
and
save
Monarch.
the other idiots.
As he,
Great Cthulhu, what an idiot.
as he disappears, the swirling funnel of darkness slowly fades and the undead stagger and fall crumpling into dust, where he is carried away in the evening breeze. You rush to the aid of the old magician, who lies, mortally wounded, pinned beneath the body of his dead horse. As you cradle his head in your hands, his eyes flicker and open, and he forces a whisper from his blood-flaked lips. Brass Street. You can use cheering now if you want to.
Last.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, time to heal him up.
You concentrate all your power of curing, transmitting the warmth created by your magnetic skill through your hands into the shattered body of the magician. His frail shoulders tremble as he forces himself to whisper one more. Brass Street. Areta. Find Gwinian the sage. He will help your quest.
Huh. So...
Gwinian the sage.
Yeah. In Brass Street, Wareta.
Yeah. So that was at least some new information. A trickle of blood seeps from the corner of the old man's mouth as his eyes flicker and close. He is dead. You bury him in the graveyard of the church where he fell and say a silent prayer to the spirit of the kite to watch over him on his final journey. A sadness fills your heart and you take one last look at the oaken staff that marks his grave before setting off on the highway to Vareta.
Wow. That little son of a bitch.
I guess you don't like Rourke.
No.
Well, gee, what gave that away?
It is nearly dark when you catch sight of a tavern on the road ahead. 2 guttering torches set into rusty brackets illuminate the sign nailed above the door. The Halfway Inn.
What? As opposed to the 4-way in did not finish a bridge yet?
Probably as opposed to its competitor of the Halfway Out.
Okay, fine. They built a half of. Okay, fine. They built a half of a bridge in, and then they decide on the other side to build a half bridge out. The problem is they never really finished the middle section.
Well, it's a tavern, not a bridge, but yeah. You recognize the name of the tavern that Cyrillus spoke of this morning, and it grieves you that he's not here to accompany you. Distant thunder rumbles through the hills as you stable your horse and enter the welcoming warmth of the tap room. The tavern is alive with the chatters of merchants, the clinks of glass, and the crackle of a blazing fire. The center of the room is dominated by a small stage in which a conjurer is performing his tricks to the delight of the customers. Do you wish to stand and watch the conjurer, or would you rather inquire about a room for the night?
Yeah. I think we should inquire about a room.
What did you say, Walnut?
Let's just get some sleep. Inquire about a room.
Yeah.
Looks like you made it here just in time, says the cheerful innkeeper, pointing to a Rain Street window pane. It's going to be a rough night tonight, no mistaking. You discover that a room for the night costs 2 gold crowns, plus 1 gold crown for your horse's keep. A meal of black bread and hard-boiled eggs will cost you another gold crown, unless you choose to eat a meal from your backpack.
I have to say we conserve our rations as much as possible.
How many gold crowns do we have left?
We have 20.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so you wish to pay 4 gold crowns.
I would say yes.
How did you get 4?
Well, 2 for the room, 1 for the horse, and 1 for the meal.
Oh yeah, of course. And 2 for the room.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Huh.
So that's 4 you lose. Okay. You collect your key and climb the stairs to your room at the top of the tavern. You sleep deeply and at dawn rise from your narrow bed to shiver in the fresh breeze whistling through a cracked window pane. As the harsh light of morning floods the tiny garret, you see to your dismay that your backpack lies half open on the floor. A gaping hole has been gnawed from the flap, the unmistakable handiwork of rats. They have eaten all your meals.
What?
All of them!
They ate.
Beautiful.
They ate everything.
Everything! All meals are gone.
Okay. When I find those rodents, I'm seeking the largest cat on them I can find.
So delete them from your inventory. Inventory, sorry. The air is sweet with the smell of wet grass. The sun rises above the trees to the east, and mist steams from the hills on either side of the highway. By noon you reach a small village, where brightly decorated cottages line a cobblestone square. A shrine with an enormous onion-shaped dome stands in the middle of the square, and in its shadow sits a group of old women. They are tending to some shrubs with bright orange berries, which grows in the shade. You can use curing now if you want to.
Curing?
Yeah, because I guess because it allows you to identify herbs.
Oh.
You recognize the orange berries of the Aleva plant. They are much sought after by warriors and soldiers, for they increase both strength and skill during combat. Do you wish to purchase some, or do you not?
Well, let's just have something in that backpack.
Yeah.
A handful of the lever berries cost 3 gold crowns. If you swallow them before a fight, they increase your combat skill by 2 points for the duration of the fight. You may purchase up to 3 handfuls of lever berries.
Let's just take a single one.
Let me see. Okay, and it costs 3 gold. And
when you swallow it, you get +2 to combat skill.
Now we both have a potion with leather and a leather berry, so yeah. Same source, I believe.
It is late afternoon when you catch your first breathtaking glimpse of Areta. Built on a massive plateau, the city has stood since time immemorial. The walls and buildings are immense, constructed from blood-red rock and crowded together in complicated splendor. Great stone dragons writhe along the battlements, their coiled tails entangling the gatehouses and portals of the outer wall, and spirals of smoke rise from their mouths of angry-faced gargoyles, crouching like spies on top of the roofs and towers that fill the sky. And there's a picture for you to see. Just a moment. Here's the picture.
The Night of the Silly Dragon.
Huh. Well, if I must be honest, it sounds a little like the fantasy equivalent of Gothic to me. But that may just be me being silly.
I actually like the helmet and the spear.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Only if it has a little too many feathers for my taste. Yeah, I never really understood the whole idea because, yeah, I know it's decorated, but it might as well just say, "Hello, I'm a peacock."
Well, if you want to end, you are almost roughly at the halfway mark.
Well, I think that's a good place to stop then.
Okay. Then in that case, we will be finishing the journey next time.
Right.
Okay.
So, this has been Eric Cobra.
And Divinia.
And Rana Naraja.
And Warlord 1.
And this has been Let's Play Lone Wolf Blind. See you all around.
Bye bye.
See you around, folks.
See ya.